I spent 6 months analyzing 100 successful Indians, from startup founders to doctors, from content creators to business owners. And I found 7 patterns that separated them from everyone else. Pattern number 5 completely changed how I think about money. Let's dive in. Hey everyone, welcome back to Success and Savings. Before we start, I need to define what I mean by successful. For this study, I looked at people earning between 50 lakhs to 5 crores annually, aged 28 to 45, across different industries. These aren't billionaires or celebrities. They're doctors, business owners, consultants, engineers who started companies, YouTubers, and professionals who've made it big. Real people, real success stories. And what I found was shocking. Because it's not what you think. Pattern 1. They don't chase money, they chase skills. Here's the first pattern that blew my mind. 87 out of 100 successful people I analyzed spent 2 to 5 years earning below average income while building a specific skill. Let me give you an example. I interviewed a guy who runs a digital marketing agency making 2 crores a year now. But between ages 23 to 26, he was earning just 25,000 rupees a month. Everyone told him he was wasting his time. His friends who took regular jobs were earning 50 to 60K. But here's what he was doing. He was working 12 hours a day mastering Google ads, Facebook ads, and marketing psychology. He wasn't chasing promotions or job titles. He was obsessed with becoming the best at one thing. And this is the pattern I saw repeatedly. Successful people have a skill phase, typically 2 to 5 years where they earn less than their peers but learn more than everyone else. The average person switches jobs for a 20% salary hike. Successful people stick to one skill until they're in the top 5% of that skill. Then, the money comes automatically. Pattern 2. They have a minimum income system. This one surprised me the most. 73 out of 100 had what I call a minimum income system. What does that mean? They have a source of income that covers their basic expenses, rent, food, bills, without them actively working for it every month. This could be rental income, dividend income, a small business that's semi-automated, or royalties from digital products. One successful content creator I spoke to makes 40 lakhs a year from her main business. But she also has an online course that brings in 1.5 lakhs per month on autopilot. That 1.5 lakhs covers all her household expenses. Why is this powerful? Because it removes fear. When your basic needs are covered, you can take bigger risks with your main business. You can say no to bad clients. You can focus on quality over quantity. Most people think, I'll save money first, then invest later. Successful people think, I'll create a minimum income system first, then I'll be free to build wealth. And here's the kicker, most of them built this system when they were still employees. They didn't wait to become rich first. Pattern 3. They track ROI on everything, including time. Every successful person I analyzed had one thing in common. They obsessively tracked return on investment. But not just money. They tracked ROI on time, energy, and relationships. Here's what that looks like practically. One successful entrepreneur told me, I spent 50,000 rupees on a course last year. That course taught me one automation technique that now saves me 15 hours a week. That's 780 hours a year. If my time is worth 2,000 rupees per hour, that course gave me a 31x return. Another person said, I stopped attending networking events that don't lead to actual business. Out of 20 events I went to, only 3 gave me real opportunities. Now I only attend events where at least 30% of attendees are in my target market. They even track relationships. One woman told me she has a relationship audit every 6 months. She asks, who in my network has helped me grow? Who drains my energy? And she consciously invests more time in people who elevate her. Pattern 4. They have a no spending day rule. This pattern appeared in 64 out of 100 cases. Successful people have days where they don't spend any money at all. Not on coffee, not on lunch, not on random online purchases. 0 spending days. One successful doctor I spoke to has this rule: 3 days a week, I don't spend a single rupee except on absolute emergencies. Why does this work? It's not about saving 300 rupees on coffee. It's about breaking the consumption habit. Most people are in continuous spending mode, 50 rupees here, 200 rupees there, 500 rupees on food delivery. It becomes automatic. No spending days create conscious friction. You start asking, do I really need this? Or is it just a habit? Here's the interesting part. These successful people aren't cheap. They spend big on things that matter. One entrepreneur told me he spends 30,000 rupees a month on books and courses. But he also has 3 no-spending days every week. It's about intentional spending, not random spending. Pattern 5. They master one thing, then add layers. This is the pattern that changed my perspective completely. 91 out of 100 successful people followed this model. Master one thing, become known for it, then add layers. Let me explain with a real example. A successful chartered accountant I analyzed makes 1.2 crores a year. Here's how he did it. Years 1 to 4, just CA work. Became the best CA in his niche, real estate. Years 5 to 7, added financial planning services to existing CA clients. Years 8 to 10, started a YouTube channel teaching tax strategies. Years 11 plus, launched a course, wrote a book, started consulting for big firms. Notice the pattern. He didn't try to do everything at once. He became the go-to CA for real estate first. Then, he added layers. Compare this to most people who try to do 5 things simultaneously: trading, freelancing, YouTube, dropshipping, and a job. They're average at everything instead of exceptional at one thing. Pattern 6. They have a wealth trigger number. 68 out of 100 had something specific, a wealth trigger number. This is a number that, once they hit it, changes their behavior completely. For example, one entrepreneur told me, once my emergency fund hit 10 lakhs, I became fearless. I started saying no to bad clients. I increased my rates by 40%. I took bigger risks with my business. Another said, once my investments crossed 50 lakhs, I stopped worrying about EMIs and started thinking about legacy. The wealth trigger is different for everyone, but the concept is the same. It's a specific number that unlocks a new level of freedom and confidence. Here's why this is powerful. Most people have a vague goal like I want to be rich. Successful people have a specific number. I want 25 lakhs in my emergency fund, or I want passive income of 50,000 per month. Pattern 7. They document their journey. The final pattern. 56 out of 100 successful people documented their journey publicly. This could be through social media, YouTube, a blog, or even a private journal they shared with their circle. Why is this powerful? 3 reasons. First, it builds accountability. When you publicly commit to a goal, you're more likely to follow through. Second, it attracts opportunities. One founder told me, I posted about my business struggles on LinkedIn. 3 people reached out with solutions. 1 became my investor. Third, it builds your brand before you need it. By the time these people became successful, they already had an audience waiting to support them. The difference? Average people wait until they're successful to start sharing. Successful people share the journey of becoming successful.